key doesn't work. So you have to actually click it.
Okay. Welcome back to round 3. We have Matt versus Chad. Who won the die roll?
Chad.
Yes. Chad won the die roll, and we have, what, 6s?
I have 5.
I have a 6.
Oh, we have 1 6 and 1 5. Matt, you want to close your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is my opener. These are the cards I'm putting on the bottom. I might regret this. I probably, well, you know, ideally I wouldn't have had to go to 5 at all, but my other hands were not capable of doing things.
Matt, just keep your eyes closed. There's cards
Oh,
everywhere.
shit.
It's a bloodbath.
Oh no.
I think you're good.
These are still kind of newish sleeves. All right,
Probably
go ahead.
shuffle
Matt.
those up a little bit.
All right. Well, this is
I put 2
6
cards on the
Magic
bottom.
the Gathering cards. Okay, and boy, when I tell you, yep. Here it is. And we're on the draw, right? We have this
There's
guy.
no way that
This
ever
has
goes
great
wrong.
game against Chad. And then like if we do hit 1, there's some action here. You just gotta believe. I would mulligan this. Don't do this at home, kids. Guys, this is a bad idea.
This is making me
Chad,
really
ready
happy.
when you are.
All right, Prismatic Vista. Let's go
Yep.
get a forest and let's play this bop.
All right, and it starts with here. We're gonna go to 18.
Heck!
Get in there.
We're
It's really good
starting
against
off
Chad's deck. You don't see
strong.
the turn 1 mana dork. Mental Misstep gets in there.
I almost started just shuffling my deck, forgetting that.
Yeah, and we remove the land.
Yeah, I'm at 19.
All right, my go.
Yep.
All right, never punished, right?
How's it going? How's it going?
Okay. We're gonna pay 2 more life.
All right.
I only play free spells here,
Okay.
and we're gonna look at Chad's hands.
See, you don't even need lands.
Okay,
Manaless Tempo is
all
like
right.
the best archetype.
I think so. Okay, all right.
I
Please.
put Courser and Force of Will on the
Okay,
bottom.
all right. Now we're gonna do a great gameplay of
Uh-oh.
passing the turn,
Whoops.
and this is why we.
I see. Okay, well,
All right.
I'm gonna. I
that's a
drew
good
a
draw.
2
Yeah,
drop. I
sure.
drew a 2 drop.
There
Go
you go.
ahead.
See, at the very least, it's a good bit, right, guys?
Oh, it's great. It's
Oh
great.
no! All right, go ahead.
Oh, what? This is
Don't worry.
outrageous.
All right,
The,
once
the
I start
20
going-
the 23 land deck hasn't drawn a land yet?
No, we should see one any second now, right?
Theoretically,
Okay.
this next one
yeah,
is the
this
closest.
next one is
This one
definitely
should have
a
been
land.
one.
I'm just
Oh
gonna
wait,
play
actually,
this
there
whole.
should be 2 already.
I'm just gonna play this whole breacher now. Minimize your chances of
Uh,
drawing.
yep.
Force
Yeah,
of
that
Will.
seems good.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Draw an island
Okay.
and then
We're gonna go to
cast
clean up.
Oh.
Draw an
Right,
island and
discard.
cast Brainstorm. I dare you.
Ethereal Forager and pass.
All right,
Now-
so we
yeah.
decided that rounds 1 and 2 took a little too long.
No,
So
we're speeding up.
We decided
And
to kind of speed up a little
It's
bit.
also
you know?
a good bit, you know.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
3.
it's fun all around. 13.
Just imagine
Who
if you
needs
did it.
lands?
Under Mountain Adventure.
All right, now I'm dead. This game is
That
game
is-
is over.
Mildly unfortunate.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's real tragic. That one.
Get an island. Play it for turn. Pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
And I mean, am I?
Nick,
am I
could you set up the
scooping?
other city?
You could, it's
Uh,
okay.
yes.
You can just.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to Chad. We didn't draw our land. You know what? It happens.
This was gonna be my.
We're gonna
haymaker-
chalk that one up to being unlucky. Oh my god.
This was gonna be my
no.
haymaker
There it
follow-up.
is. All right.
Matt, how's that math tracking for you?
It's good, you know. So the math is right. It's just under 1 in every 4 cards is a land, you know. Not bad.
Yeah, of all the cards
So you
that
should get 1 in the open and 1 in the top 2. You know?
of all the decks that could sit around and wait for a land to be drawn, yours is actually just the worst.
It's actually just the worst. Yeah. But
Like,
all right.
if that first
Dude,
card was a land.
No, the hand would have been great. The hand was really funny, and I wanted to give it a
Glorious.
shot just because I think it was funny.
I can't believe you mental misstepped my turn
No, yeah,
one
I mean,
play.
all right.
and
So
I
if it wasn't
and I
both
still
Misstep
just
and Gataxian
crushed
Probe,
Turns
obviously
out,
mulligan.
Turns
And honestly,
out-
it's still a mulligan, but like,
when your opponent plays 2 spells for the entire game and one of them is a cantrip, it's pretty easy to win.
yeah. And I'm just like that confident in the matchup. I knew I could throw game 1.
Yeah. Come for the behind
yeah.
victory, you know.
It's on like I also don't want to play on the draw. You know, might as well lose the game. That way I get to be on the play.
Yeah.
Strictly better.
Going to the 4.5 minute mark.
But that's good. That's good pace right
Heck
there.
yeah.
That's what that is. Can we beat that time on this game? Probably not. But like, I'll give it a go.
So I think what we've learned is that 23 lands is too many. Because,
too many.
Because if you had less lands in your deck, you wouldn't have been greedy enough to keep that hand. But because you
Okay,
have
yeah.
so many lands, you're like, oh, I'll probably draw one.
Right,
So really
right,
go
we're
down to
gonna
like
mulligan
20,
here.
and then you'll know like when to mulligan hands.
Okay, we're not gonna
Yeah.
mulligan here.
Okay.
Chad seemed a bit too confident.
Too confident, you think?
Too confident.
You think I'm gonna fall prey to my worst inclinations by.
My policy is that if you're playing against me, please, if you have like a really good hand, just don't get excited about it until after the game has started. That way I can not have to feel the impending sense of doom. And you're like, ooh, keep. And it's like, oh, well, I'm
Wow,
dead.
this hand's great. I mean, let's be fair though. I got real excited about that last hand though.
Sure.
Maybe for the wrong reasons, but like that was a fun hand for me.
It was really hard to parse what was going on. I found out real quickly once the game
Oh
began.
yeah. Oh no. We were paying life to cast a couple of spells, and then that was about it. But I had fun doing it. It was a good time.
What more do you need?
Nothing. Yeah. No, I had a blast.
Lands. You need lands. That's what more you
All
need.
right. Ah.
Manaless Tempo is going to be the
disagree.
new thing.
Alrighty. This hand's not great, but we can work with it. Let's see.
Does it have lands?
Yeah, something like that.
It's better than
I
some
think we're
other
putting
hands you've kept.
this back. And then we're gonna stick with this.
Okay.
Alright.
You
Or
can
do
go
some
ahead and
reveals?
reveal
Okay.
yours.
Here's what we're working with.
Holy crap.
Pretty good disruption, pretty efficient options here for a lot of Chad's cards. So we'll see if it works, see how it plans out.
All right. Can I open
Oh
this?
yeah, good.
All right. So I think you see here. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a game plan.
There is. All right. You're on the play.
Okay, let's start things off. We're just gonna put the Steam into play tapped and pass the turn.
Steam vents into play tap, so there's absolutely no way he can mess with me on my turn.
That is correct.
Mishra's Factory, equipment that grants lifelink. Go ahead.
Okay. We're gonna play a Scalding Tarn and pass the turn.
Okay. 2 untapped lands. There's no way he can.
I don't know if
mess
there's
with me.
even an instant in my deck, Chad.
What even is an instant?
I'm not sure.
Verdant Combs. Go ahead.
This is the opposite of last game. People have made land drops and not played.
End of turn, I will fetch 19. We're going to be getting Volcanic Island. So somewhere in here.
So Chad, are you planning on staying on Simic stuff for a while, or are you gonna go back to Red Green Bond anytime soon?
I'll probably stay around, try to iterate this, try to get it into a really good place. There's a bunch of, specifically some of the Warhammer Tyranid cards that the shop that the shop didn't have, but that are real good.
Yeah,
A lot of good stuff in the Warhammer decks.
Yeah.
Simic has just gotten so much recently.
How do we feel for Canlander about them printing unique cards in like those commander decks and whatnot? And like, how do you feel like Baldur's Gate adding the initiative stuff? Because in my view is that it can get a little problematic. Also, Infinity.
The
Those are
initiative
pretty
has
massive printings.
completely
recently.
shifted Canlander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the initiative was a bit much because they made a multiplayer thing that was too much.
Yeah. Omni Looting 2. Sound good? Doesn't sound good? Oh,
While
gosh.
you're tapped out, I'm gonna sack this.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my breeding pool, shock it, cast Wildborn Preserver. I just want to get that down while you can't counter it.
Well, joke's on you. We're gonna daze that real quick.
Yeah, I was playing against someone over webcam games on the official Canlander Discord, and someone played the Space Dog against me, Planeswalker.
Yeah, comment.
I didn't realize how
It's very
good
good,
that
yeah.
card was. He cast 3 recalls that game by rolling a 3 and getting recall back from the graveyard.
Yeah.
But just every single mode on like option, or like every single
It's just
possible
value.
option is just really good.
I don't know. I always find it annoying when they print new cards. They don't really check them for these other formats and whatnot. Like Legacy is obviously the one that's official
Yeah.
back to the WotC format that they don't check for.
Yeah, but
And it also overleaks into Canadian Highlander, which is
Canadian
I think
Highlander
I'll
and
work with
Commander.
I'm still looking for my.
Oh, okay. I'll make a disarm away.
Yeah, you can go.
All right, we're gonna draw 2 cards.
I didn't leave it in.
And discard.
It's not in my hand, is it? I'm fairly certain.
I feel like I'm gonna get rid of. I mean, honestly, all these cards are very solid here.
I know that we saw
like
Breeding
no
Pool earlier,
complaints.
so it's in your deck somewhere.
It is in my deck
I
somewhere.
think we're gonna get rid of this card, which might be a little bit weird. I just think it's gonna put us down on cards here.
It is in my deck somewhere.
There's some things that I really
Here
need
we
it for,
go.
And I'm at 17.
but I think this is the move
Right.
we're gonna make.
Don't
We're gonna
get
discard a Vapor Snag and a Force of Will.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to my turn.
Those are some spicy cards to discard.
A little spicy. I mean, all the cards look pretty nice. You know, I got.
You
nickel
sure you don't
pens over
wanna
here.
discard
Oh my god, that
Volcanic?
card is so spicy.
You sure you don't want to discard the Volcanic Island you bounced to your hand with Ditties?
No, I kind of need that.
Would you like to cut?
All right, I know you're good. So we're gonna be playing that Volk, and now there's actually a fairly large decision here.
Don't make decisions. That's a terrible idea.
I'm going to make a decision. And the decision is going to be to dash our friend Ragavan here instead of playing it normally.
As we have seen,
Um,
Ragavan is absurd.
Yeah.
And then when he connects, we're going to be making a treasure and taking Chad's finest card.
Shifting
Shifting
Ceratops.
Ceratops.
It's a
Goodbye.
fine card.
I'm going to spend that treasure immediately and play a Niv Magus Elemental.
Okay.
Then we're going to pass the turn to Chad, and my end step Ragavan comes back.
Alright, draw. That's a card.
And Chad's at 15, right?
Yes.
Cool.
You have a Maya Coast. Sadly, I have to take a damage.
I like the
to
sound of that.
Pain land. Or no, wait, no, I'm casting the other thing.
Wait, no?
Nope.
Ah, alright, back
Well,
to this.
well, spoiler alert. I am gonna
Oh, okay.
take that pain eventually, but it's not to cast Scavenging
Sure.
Ooze.
You got excuse?
It's to immediately eat my own Wildborn Preserver, so I'm gonna gain a life.
Yeah.
And put a
Uh,
counter on the Scavenging Ooze.
So at 15 still?
Yes, notably capable of blocking Ragavan.
That it is.
Pass.
Okay. A few options here. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty straightforward play though. We're going to be flame slashing the Scavenging Ooze. And
to
then
see
just
it.
regular
wish I-
casting our Ragavan.
I wish I was surprised.
Then we're gonna get in for one.
I'm gonna go to 14 for real this time.
Yep, go ahead. And then hopefully the way can stay clear for Ragavan to get in for some more value.
Fable Passage second. Are either of my colors more valuable to me? I think I get a forest here.
Sure.
I don't know that matters.
We have an interesting board state, but Chad's play here could swing the game.
What? No, don't swing it, Chad.
I don't think
Let
it's
Ragavan swing it.
Ragavan loves swinging.
Yeah, it does.
No, that doesn't work.
I always enjoy like playing a Shadow Spear turn one and then just like watching it set
Watching it
up the
sit there,
battlefield.
just
Like,
be
it's
like-
gonna do something eventually.
Oh yeah, no, like this gets
One
scary
day.
real quick.
One day, but not that. Not yet.
I'm fine with not being just yet. We can postpone that
Did
Shadow
you
Spear
guys
for a
ever see
little
that
bit.
modern deck where it was Niv Magus Elemental and like all of the pacts, and then you would play this 1-mana storm card, so you eat all the pacts and you eat all the storm copies, and then they die?
That's amazing.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Doing Mandrel's pass.
Okay,
Ooh,
this is really nice for me. I'm a big fan.
Which monkey is better?
Oh, and the hand keeps getting better too. Okay.
Hooting Mandrels has more.
We are going
mana
to
value.
bind the monster. For those who don't know what this card is, it might be the most underplayed blue card in Magic the Gathering for Paperlander.
Wow. Okay, that.
So it is 1 blue for an aura that ETBs taps a creature, and then that creature does damage equal to its power to me. So I'm going to permanently get rid of this Hooting Mandrill. It's just going to be tapped. I'm going to take 4, so I'm going to go to 15. And that's going to clear the way for Ragavan to get in and get some work done here. So
Didn't
we're going to
actually
attack
know that card
for
existed.
3. Most people don't. We're going to attack for 3 here. That's going to put Chad down to 11. We're going to get Chad's top card, as well as a treasure. Wind of Teeth is not playable, so that's going to stay in exile. And then we're going to spend our treasure and then this Volcanic Island here to play a Dreadhorde Arcanist. We're going to pass it back to Chad.
Here's a treasure for if you
Thank
need
you.
it in the future. I hate to say that, but I think maybe
I
you'll
could use
need
it in the future. This Dreadhorde Arcanist is looking pretty solid here. We have Vapor Snag and Flame Flash available to cast, and if we get to buff its power, we could maybe look at an Izzet Charm. Oh, there's not too many ways to do that. Balmor's a great one. That was newly added.
What is?
Balmor, you can buff it, but typically, I mean, 1 is all you need for Arcanist because that gets you like
You can cast recall.
all the
that's all you need
cantrips,
to do.
And recall, and that's about it, and all the red royal spells.
All right, you're running out of mana, so maybe if I cast this Merrily Pixie and equip Shadow Spear to it, I can gain back some life and start getting out of this hole I'm in and pass.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, for a moment I thought Bind the Monster didn't tap the Hooting Mandrill.
If it didn't tap it, it'd be all
but
worse.
dealt the damage to me.
Oh, okay, sure.
My, that would be very good. That'd be a good burn spell.
That would be something. And then I can just
I mean, this turn is just still really good. To charge at 11, we can kind of determine how much power or we want to get down on the board here, so we can play this right now if we want to get a little bit more going. It just kind of depends on if we think we're going to hit something good for Ragavan, although the hits have not been great. So I think I am down to just get cards on the board. So we're going to play Sprite Dragon, and then we are going to attack with everyone. Dreadnought Arcanist, we're going to cast... we have 2 options, either Vapor Snag or Flame Slash. We're going to use Flame Slash, that's a guaranteed way to get rid of this, and then we can use Vapor Snag for a bigger thing in the future, potentially.
I forgot
We're
how
going to
that
hit
works.
this. Oh yeah, when we do, Sprite Dragon's going to get a counter here, get a little bit bigger. It's going to make our total power coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So put that Chad down to 5, and then Ragavan's going to get us a card and a treasure. We are not casting that. We will have her spend the treasure regardless, though, and play a Scary Terry. And then it's back to Chad. And I'm feeling pretty confident about this board here. The Vapor Snag's going to...
Little did you know Chad is playing Wrath of God.
Please don't. I really hope he's not.
Chad
you just have Vapor Snag.
Yeah, so Vapor Snag should snag, because like I mean, just from looking at board value, his best option here to me would seem to be playing a creature and getting it Shadow Spear to get some lifelink going. But Vapor Snag should do a good job of cleaning up anything he plays.
I've been like 1 mana away from doing a real double spell turn all this time. So this is what I have left in my hand. So I guess-
If you got that initiative, was one of the things I was a little worried about, but the Vapor Snag could always clear.
Why
a big
would you
creature.
be worried? You would just
Your
take
deck
it
seems
from me.
really good at taking back.
Oh,
the
the taking the initiative back, yeah. I mean, it's a creature getting value.
Yeah, that's the
like,
thing, like,
blocker and other effects.
The initiative is really good, but when you're playing against like these like tempo decks or just decks that are playing like a bunch of like hasty threats, especially like the hasty flying threats or whatever, it's really scary because if you take the initiative and they get it back and you can't get it back,
you're
kind of in for trouble.
Well, that game went very nicely. Great example of just 2 lands using 1 mana spells to clean up 4 or 5 mana spells.
We have a game 3.
Quit banging your deck on the table.
And Chad does get to be back on the play, though, which is a big deal here.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where play versus
Really,
draw is
when both decks are playing a lot of 1-drops,
Yeah.
The play draw kicks in a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Well, I guess I'm playing.
It's just the mana dorks to accelerate
and
you,
like
and
mana
then
dorks.
cantrips.
Mana dorks really like to be on the play.
I'm playing like 3 mana dorks. I'm absolutely shocked at
Only
I've
3,
had-
wow, yeah.
I've had them as many as I have.
But no one likes being on the play as much as Ragavan.
Oh, Ragnar
Nobody.
loves the play.
He loves the play.
Yeah, we love the monkey.
The only thing better than turn 1 Ragavan is probably turn 1 Soul Ring, right? Consistent. I mean, obviously it depends on
turn
what
one
deck
Soul
and what
Ring's
situation.
much less fun.
Ragavan's definitely more fun. Both are pretty strong. Those are probably my top 2 cards in terms of what you want to play on turn 1 and Paperlander.
I mean, turn 1
Or
Ragavan,
pretty
like
much any format.
turn 1 Soul Ring's pretty much always good. Turn 1 Ragavan's only good if they don't
You
have
have to,
like a removal.
you
like
have to clear the way.
you
make
can
sure he
bolt a
stays.
Ragavan, you can't bolt a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
And Soul Ring is way more points. Shockingly.
Yeah, Ragavan not pointed.
Who would have
Notably, not a good card. If it was a good card, it would have been pointed.
Exactly.
You know?
That's how it works.
That's
why my decks I play pointed cards and basics. That's it.
Hashtag Ragavan to 2.
I do know that when Ragavan like first came out, there were people like talking about the potential of it being pointed. I don't think that it is point worthy. Like just
I'll
playing
play it.
with it and
I'll
against
play
it,
I'll
it's
keep it as
really
well.
good. Definitely not point
The
worthy.
one thing I'd mention with the Ragavan is like True Nemesis is the point.
do
I
you
feel
guys
like
wanna show
Ragavan's on the
hands?
same page.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Go
Um,
ahead, Chad.
Okay, so this is my hand. It's a little slow, but maybe it'll do things. Matt, go ahead.
Okay. So here's what we're working with. This kind of average. Only one of this effect, so not the best, but like pretty solid. We could definitely use some good draws to help us get along the way, but we're ready.
Okay, I'm playing this for my turn.
Okay. That draw actually kind of switches things up instead of doing this turn one. We can kind of just get right into it. We're gonna play Soul Scry Mage and pass.
Doing what the tempo deck likes to do, get a good threat.
Get one drop down.
Start doing stuff.
Forest, I'm actually going to pass here.
Okay. Draw. We have a few options. We can play this card, or this card. I think what we want to do, we're definitely playing this Misty for sure. And then it seems to me like next turn we're probably looking at this one too. Looks kind of well lined up, and you know what's even better with that? If we add this to the mix. But I think no matter what, we start the turn with some combat. So we're gonna attack for 1.
No blocks.
That works with me. I'll try to Chad at 19. And then we start kind of stuck on these options. The fact that Chad's pulling his mana is a little interesting. But I think we do want to get this down. So we are going to go ahead and fetch. Go to 19. Get our good pal Volcanic Island.
Very good pal.
The best pal.
The goodest of
It's like
pals.
Steam Vents, but like when you daze with it, you're not crying.
Yeah. Good old painful Steam Vent stays.
No, you always shed a tear or two whenever you daze in Steam Vents. You don't want to, but sometimes you just gotta.
Oh yeah. Gotta just let it out sometimes.
Then we're going to be playing Dreadhorde Arcanist.
There you go.
And we will not.
Really?
Okay, so that's what Chad had. Alright, go ahead.
Counter magic.
Still acceptable. Not too bad for us there.
Admittedly, it is very strange to see Chad on
Ooh,
counter
I made
magic
a little bit of a
after
goof.
having played against Red Green Bond for so long.
Yeah. You know, we do what we gotta. I'm gonna play this Mishra's Factory.
Yeah.
I do have to play this at some point. I'm gonna play this Phantasmal Image, copying Soulscar Mage.
Sure.
Go ahead. It's, you know, it's not going to be hard creature for him to remove, but he is going to have to spend something.
It makes
to
me do
remove
some
it.
work, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this turns out a little interesting. I kind of made a little bit of a mistake, but I don't think it should matter too much. So several ways to play this out, actually. I think we're going to start things off with a Brainstorm. I'm running a Prize Trigger here.
Sure.
That's not too bad. Let's see. This will be online pretty quick, actually, which is really, really nice. I think what we're doing is putting this, and it doesn't really matter, any card back. So we can go ahead and put these two on top. If we're playing this and this turn, that should do pretty nicely. We're going to play a Fairy Conclave, and then we're going to go ahead and Chain Lightning your Phantasmal Image, trigger the Prowess, and trigger the Sack.
Sure.
And then we're going to get in for 3.
I'll go to 16.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I think Matt is pretty comfortable in this position.
Yeah,
here.
you know, it's not a bad spot. A lot of options in hand, plenty of lands, too many lands, someone might say. It was a little awkward with the Fairy Conclave coming in tapped.
Yeah.
Tide Channel Pathway.
Oddly enough, I activated it a lot, which is the only reason why I still in there. Otherwise, it probably should just be a mountain.
I think I probably do this turn to get it down. Start to get the benefits off it. I'm gonna play Hydroid Crisis. X equals 2.
Yeah, sure.
That is a fun one.
So I'm gonna gain 1 life, go to 17, and draw 1 card.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna pass.
Okay. So still in a solid spot here. We know what our top card of our library is, and honestly, it's a pretty fine one, so I would not mind drawing it at all. So you do have a few spells that we can work with here. Are we able to get to this turn? I don't think we want. There's a way we can do it. I don't think we want to though. I think we're just gonna start things off with a maybe we don't want this top card.
Fetchland's pretty much the one way besides Ponder he can shuffle his library.
We're going to cast a Portent.
That's close enough.
We're gonna target myself, so we're gonna take a look at what we have. We're gonna pick them back in an order, or I can shuffle them, and we're gonna draw a card in Chad's upkeep. I mean, all these are fine. I'm not like super thrilled with anything going on here. We know next turn we're gonna be playing this card here, pretty much for sure. And this, like, either are fine to work with this. I don't mind keeping all three of these. I think this is pretty solid. We will be able to find other cards here in the future, so this works with me. The order shouldn't really matter how we put them back. We're gonna go like this. Then we're going to play an Izzet Charm on Hydrocaster for 2 damage. That's gonna be the second prowess here. We're gonna play a Mountain and attack for 3 again.
I'm going to 14.
Okay, we're gonna pass the turn. In Chad's upkeep, we draw for our Portent.
Sure. Ooh. Mischief's Factory, Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Ring, never not good.
I'm gonna pass.
Interesting. Okay. Chad has 4 cards in hand, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna play an island.
This is a lot of land for your deck.
It is. I'm telling you, I get flooded all the time. We're gonna play a third path, Iconoblast. Those aren't familiar. New card from Brothers War, like a young pyromancer.
I think that gets too out of control. So I think I'm gonna Mystic Confluence. I'm gonna choose counter target spell unless its controller pays 3 twice, and then I'm gonna choose draw a card.
I could do something about this, but I think we're good to just let that happen. So this is gonna get countered. Chad's gonna draw a card. That's not too bad for me at all. And it's time to cruise.
Oh, that's a shame.
You fueled
2,
his
4,
cruise.
6. It will be all 7 here. We'll get a Proud Sugar here, and then we're gonna draw 3 cards.
Well, at least that cruise doesn't come along with a soldier thing.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead
and
and
would be even better.
Yeah, the way my deck beats is I outcard advantage him.
we're gonna cast an Opt. Trigger powers here again.
And that's not really happening.
This card's
here.
not
He's
bad.
played a lot of card selection.
Yes, yeah, no, this is where we get a good look at all the cantrips. And
I should say the way I beat him is that
I think we can do better than this. So we're gonna put this on the bottom.
It's more like I outpower him with
draw.
cards.
I think your card
This is an
quality
interesting
is
one.
better if you get down your
Let's
big
see.
threats.
We've cast often cruise this turn, so we have a 3/4 Souls card, and we're gonna go ahead and attack for 3.
I'll go to 11.
Then we'll pass the turn.
Badoop. Untap Seas. I'm gonna play this Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this Wildborn Preserver.
Okay.
And then I think the time is now. I don't know. Play this Undermountain Adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Trigger the initiative.
You have
I
the
will
initiative.
go and get me a nice island. I don't have an island yet. Put it in my hand. I've already played my land for the turn.
If there ever was a time to take the initiative, now seems like a good one.
Definitely not bad.
And Undermountain Adventure entering the battlefield triggers Wildthorn Preserver. I'll pay 1 and put a counter on it. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. So this could get a bit tricky here now. I have to find something good to get out of this. That's not bad.
Not bad, he says. That's the thing. Chad didn't
Well,
have a
I have
board, and
options
now
here.
he has quite the board.
He does have quite the board, yeah.
Matt now has
I
to
have an
deal with
issue.
stuff.
Okay.
Glad to hear it.
I think we're gonna start off with a Seagate Stormcaller.
Okay.
And then we're going to cast Thought Scour on myself, which will get copied. So we're gonna get 2 Thought Scours. I'll have a Prowess trigger here.
Just
We're
absolutely
gonna do our
chucking
first Thought
cards
Scour.
into the bin.
The Flame Channeler there. Draw. And now our second.
Cast.
No, it just copies it.
Okay.
So just the 1 Prowess.
Sure.
Second Thought Scour. Okay. Not too bad, but not exactly what we're hoping for. We still have a lot of options here, a lot of things we can work with. And honestly, with this draw, I don't think we're very afraid of Chad's board anymore.
I didn't want
Especially with our next turn lineup with these. So we're gonna go ahead and play a Training Nemesis. We're gonna choose Chad, and then we're gonna pass the turn.
No,
It sounds like Chad's not thrilled either.
All right. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna untap, draw, or upkeep. Upkeep comes for a draw. Forge. I'm gonna put some counters on my adventure.
Yep.
And I'm gonna draw. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I'm gonna cast the Serum Visions.
You got it.
We have so many cantrips flying around this
I know,
game.
yeah. I'm really happy. I've found so many of my cantrips this
You,
game.
you've churned
We're
through
at,
your deck.
2, 3, 4, 5. Treasure Cruise is 6, I guess. So
And you cast the Thought Scour twice.
Thought Scour twice too. We're gonna cast some more next turn. Give me a blast.
Oh yeah. Keep on digging.
And Training Nemesis does a great job of keeping Chad's creatures at bay. Also, really good at taking the initiative back.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to
Training
block
Nemesis
something that
does a
that's
really good job
unblockable, more or
of
less,
managing
so.
the initiative.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, this is a little bit scary. Well, Chad only has 1 blue up. Tap, draw.
Oh, I do, don't I? Wait, I forgot to play my land that turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Your island, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Chad has 2 blue up. This changes
that's much more
everything.
blue. So much blue.
Our draw return was nasty. Really, really good.
Thank you, Ash. I'm sure the people at home were wondering about that real
I
bad.
do appreciate that you both have the same number of lands.
I'm gonna play a land return. I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna outland them.
Oh, you're gonna outland
Oh
them?
yeah.
I don't think
we have so many options. They're all
It is
so good.
outlandish.
Honestly, this is great.
I'm
We're gonna start with the best option of Ancestral Recall. Trigger Soldier Mage.
Okay.
Is Chad casting a spell?
Good news. I found a good target
Is
for
this
my
Hull Breacher?
Frilled Mystic.
Oh, from this. Okay. Full Breacher would have been bad. I hate to see it.
Okay. Trigger Wildborn Preserver. I'm gonna put
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
3 counters on my Preserver.
You got it. So that's a 6 power.
Yep.
Okay. That does make my job a whole lot harder here. We will
Him-
play
him-
our
him's big
land.
boy.
I'm just sad. I really wanted this recall. I'm gonna count cards in my graveyard for no reason.
Stop playing card
Awkward.
advantage.
Okay, well that actually is very problematic that we didn't get to draw 3 cards here.
Good.
We could
Suffer.
hit with Training Nemesis, but that only gets us a land for the first one. Okay. I think I definitely want to be aggressive here.
Be aggressive.
There's a few ways we can go
Be
about this.
aggressive.
But I'm pretty sure it starts with just attacking with everything.
Airy.
Oh my.
Because that's gonna provide some good stuff here. Let's see. Well, I do think I need to fire this ball off. Ugh, Chad had to ruin everything, make it so difficult.
I didn't want you to draw cards. I don't know what to say.
Frilled Mystic is a spicy one.
That it is. Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to be
Harder to cast than Mystic Snake, but
A little
you
bit
know,
more power.
a little bit more power. 1 more power, in fact. Exactly.
It is a whole extra power.
Chad's at 11, so I have this weird spot where we can animate this Fairy Conclave and just try and pressure him down. He does have 3 blockers. He cannot block Training Nemesis, so he could block everything else.
Lots of things I could block out there.
A lot of things that could be blocked. If that's the case, do I like that trade-off? And Chad has 2 cards in hand, right?
I sure do.
We could also just play this guy here and work with him instead. Okay, we need to just make a decision. Nothing feels great. You know what? We're gonna go for probably a bit more of a risky line, but we'll see how Chad reacts to it. We're gonna animate this, and we're gonna swing with the team.
Okay.
This is some spice.
So right now you have cast one non-creature spell.
Just the one. So Soul Scar Mage is currently a 2/3.
Okay.
And this is a total of 9 power, and Chad is at 11.
All right. I'm going to block here. I know that's a trade. It's not a great trade, but I think trades are good for me. And I block here. Theoretically eats this guy. And I'm going to block here. Because this guy has reach.
I am down to go to damage. So this is going to trade here. This is going to die. This is going to die. Chad's going to take 3. I'm going to get the initiative.
Congratulations.
When I do that, I will search for an island.
I'm going to make you be the purple dice
I'll
because
be the
you have
purple one,
purple
yeah.
sleeves.
Okay. And then we're going to play
Don't wrath me, bro.
I played a land already, right? I think there's Shivan Reef this one.
You did.
I did. Okay, cool. We're gonna play a Thing in the Ice.
Oh. Nice and icy.
The damning pile.
Which pile?
That one.
This pile.
And then we're going to cast a Spite of Mogus to finish off this Wildborn Preserver, which is going to trigger our Thing in the Ice. So this is going to have 3 counters. We're going to trade up, which is why we're okay with sending the Colonnade in, because that card was an issue. And then we'll get the Scry off the Spite of Mogus, and then it'll be back to Chad after we do our Scry.
I'm very sad about that because that Wildborn Preserver could have theoretically infinite life.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's gonna get nasty pretty quick.
Alright, so I'm gonna draw this card. Wow.
Now Chad's in a somewhat weird spot where the Thing in the Ice flipping can undo all of his creatures and just really pressure his life total out of nowhere. So if we get some cantrips going, we can get some good action.
Okay. I'm gonna play this first.
Yep.
I'm not gonna make this Mishra's Factory.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Sure.
Attack.
We're going to block the factory with a Thing in the Ice.
Okay, so the back factory is blocked, no damage. You are going
I guess I need to do my Scry first.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We were gonna bottom that. Okay. I will still be blocking, yeah.
Okay, and the Undermountain Adventurer damages you for
5, yeah, I'll go to 14.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to.
And you're gonna take the initiative here.
I took the initiative. I'm gonna go to Trap, and I'm gonna deal 5 more
Yep,
to you.
I'm gonna go down to 9.
All right, and then I'm gonna pass a turn.
Okay.
The life totals just got much more similar.
Yes. Draw. It's an interesting draw. Not the most thrilled with it, but it'll probably do. We're gonna go play the island Chad knows about.
Chad sure does know about that.
And then we're going to attack Chad with our Junior Nemesis.
Oh no, I'm gonna go to 5.
I'll take the initiative.
That's actually really bad because
And then we can
definitely
forge,
trap
which will then put 2+1 counters on Junior Nemesis,
Do I need
which
to
then
win next
presents
turn?
lethal.
This is now
and
big enough to.
we're going to play the card in our hand, which is Storming Entity. When it's battlefield, Scry 2, and it's a 3/3 flying prowess.
Okay.
Trigger?
Yep. Or no, wait. Actually, I'm gonna respond to you casting it.
Alright, casting this.
I'm gonna cast Memory Deluge.
Yes, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4. I get to keep 2 of these. I'm gonna keep these 2. And what do I do with the others? Bottom of the ladder.
Bottom.
Okay. And I'll just go ahead and do this now. Hull Breacher. I was really hoping to.
Scry.
I was really hoping to snag a cantrip with that. and get
I mean, we're trying to
trade.
leave both on top. This is obviously really, really nice with a certain card that's down there. And this should be a solid follow-up. So if Chad doesn't kill me, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Go ahead, and obviously Trinity Nemesis presents lethal. So
Yep. Untap.
that should hopefully do the trick.
Draw. We're still in it, boys.
No, that's
All
not
right.
what we want to hear.
Treasure Cruise. I'm gonna exile.
Okay.
This treasure cruise considerably better
This
than
one.
the last time Chad cast it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I exiling everything except Memory Deluge? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that Phantasmal Image.
Oh, is it paying one more? Oh, sorry.
No,
Getting
you are
rid of
exiling the member
damage.
leash.
Okay. Then the cruise is in the yard, right?
Yes. So,
Okay. Hopefully he draws 3 lands. Something like that. No?
That's possible.
I'm honestly not certain what kills me here. We have 2 blockers, which is really nice. It deals with these. A questing beast would get in 4 power. Izzet Factory obviously presents 2 more power on board. Some sort of removal spell could go a long way here. So there's definitely options for Chad to be able to kill me off this, but
yeah, it's not looking good.
9 life with 2 blockers I feel pretty comfortable with.
I'm gonna tap like this, but I'm leaving 1 floating. I'm gonna play Shardless Agent.
Okay, yeah.
That's not it. Goodbye, Oko.
Gotcha. Okay, Scavenging is actually an interesting one. You can gain some life to mitigate this training nemesis. And it actually changes quite a bit here. And that is a Spar's headquarters, so it's also green, so it's 3 each available. And there are I have 3 creatures, so yeah.
I exiled most of my creatures, sadly, but
yeah.
you still have some creatures?
I have 3, yeah. We have Soul Scar Maid, Sea Gate, Stormpower, and the other one.
Okay, the problem is that you attack with your true name nemesis, immediately take back the initiative, go to trap.
Yeah, and then trap would be 10, which still would not be enough. And then...
Well, that would be enough.
Oh, sorry, not enough if this guy needs getting 3.
Yeah.
Enough for you, yeah, because you'd be at 8.
So wait.
So trap might lock it up.
Yeah, things are not looking great. See, that's what we were talking about. Like, the initiative is really good, but if your opponent can get it back and then...
Yeah, getting it
like,
back
use it,
can be a little bit problematic sometimes, but...
Yeah. Did you, Matt, did you win round 1? Did you win?
Pardon?
Did you win round 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I won round 1, he won round 2.
No, I mean against Ash.
Right.
Matt
Yeah.
maybe in for a clean sweep on his debut.
Hopefully, I'd be excited. I mean, I've had a lot of success with this deck. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very out there. But
if it works, yeah.
I would typically, whenever I offer the deck to someone, I always suggest adding more lands. Just be less greedy. But I like being greedy. I think it's a lot of fun. When I was playing against Ash and watching you play, I was really thinking, like, maybe I should have brought the Blood Moon pack today, playing Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon. Can go a long way, but Chad here is rocking all the basics, so maybe I think I'm going back to where I am now.
Did I play a land this turn?
I do not know.
I don't think so.
I don't believe so, though.
Okay. I don't actually want to play this breeding pool untapped, though, do I? So it doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, I don't believe you have, no.
I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
Wait. I have to tap the factory, don't I? Oh, that's so bad. Alright. Attack.
All 3 of these?
Yes.
Okay, so no matter what, Chad's gonna get the initiative back, so there's no way I can top that. We have a favorable block with Storming Entity on Izzet Factory. We can just block the whole creature and keep our thing this round and just take the 5, go down to 4. Chad will be drawing a card with this initiative. I don't think there's a card with 2 mana that kills me. So I think I'm pretty comfortable to do that block if you want to keep the thing nice around. Otherwise, we can buffer the life total.
Worth noting,
Block the adventurer.
I have 4 mana.
Oh, because of the adventurer. It won't be complete though. It'll just be 1, right?
It'll be 2. It baseline adds 2.
Yeah.
No, that's... Oh, it's 6 instead. Oh my god, I thought it was 1 on the second. I thought it was add 2 if you completed a dungeon, otherwise add 1. Not... This number 6 in there. Okay.
Really good.
My bad. That's somewhat relevant then. Okay, so that's 4 activations of Scavengers maybe. It gets up to 9. I cannot think of a way that I lose this. I think we're gonna stick with this block. The only other thing is just buffering damage here and going to... Because I don't think we're gonna do anything with this thing in the ice. That's the difference. There's 2 damage, whether that matters or not. If somehow he can cycle all the way through the initiative again, I guess he could trap me, but I would still be I guess I would live a trap. I also don't want to flip this anyways, because then it kind of ruins my turn nemesis for the turn. I guess I'll block here. And hopefully don't get punished for this.
Okay, so dies.
And I'll take 3, go to 6.
And I'll take back the initiative.
Yep.
Venture into the archives, draw a card.
Was it a good one?
No. Yeah, so I can exile 4 cards with Scavenging Ooze to gain 4 life, go to 9, but then you attack me with your turn 8
and
for
the
5.
trap.
Yeah, this is what I had. I kept trying to think of like, you
Yeah.
know, Kitchen
Or just
Sinks
use the
doesn't
one-
actually gain me more life. Than
We
the
kept
other
the
things.
Snapcaster Mage on top that was going to let us access either removal or recall. Obviously, recall's not great with Old Reacher. Under it, we had a Fading Hope to bounce something. But,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. Matt 2-0. Could be preparing to sweep the pool table because I don't think I'm gonna stop you.
And Super Friends, obviously, there's the Rats that can like clean up the board quickly, but I mean,
Yeah, but I think
Rats get stopped by Spell Fears.
I think you can get down a
So-
threat before I because I spend my first few turns developing.
Just
so you
developing,
get down a
so we can
threat
go
and
pretty
then
quick,
just
yeah.
interact have interaction.
So like turn 4, you can pressure for kills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll see what happens. And also, if I get turn 1 Ragavan,
Yeah.
yeah. I do think you
Ren
and
and
I
6 is
are.
like the only way out.
I think Matt and I are heading into our best matchups in the future, which
Yeah.
we'll come back to in a moment. Thanks for watching.